Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And they'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Now they're running on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and pound Hill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Simmons. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Stewart.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up. 3rd and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's going to take off. And bulldozing his way through. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter.
LSU 14, Michigan 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They move the ball to the 41.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, They better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
1st and 10 now for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run here, taking a deep shot. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made, room to run here. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st out of the 46.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's a shotgun run call. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Looking to score with a run to the right. He's swarmed by the defense.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the 1st half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Simmons.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught quickly. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the ball to the ground. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, and that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Finds room at the 30. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Handoff from the shotgun, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And the runner takes off to his right.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. Got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. DB's backing off from the line now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. But they try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but I just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Running with purpose. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 24, Michigan 10.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
2nd and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver, who makes the grab. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Can be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Dropping back, it's Collins. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back and caught. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Catch is made down the middle. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. The Wolverines come to the line in a hurry up.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So here we go, 4th quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Now it's second down here. Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. First down and 10 now. No press here. The defense backing away. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now to try for 2. Dropping back, it's Collins. The pocket breaking down. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. The defense up against it now. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And it's a kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.